One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Spartans will kick it away to start. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And how about the offense coming out early, establishing the running game? This is an offense that is going to throw the ball all over the yard. So good, top 10 in passing in college football, but I like it when you sprinkle it in and create a little bit of balance and just create a little bit of doubt for that defense.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Jenkins. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're just marching it and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space, it's Roberts. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ready up. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kyle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And last week they got away with it. They gave up 4 sacks. Offensive line didn't play great, but they got the dub. Today, they got to do a better job. Early in the football game, already giving up a sack. They got to find some ways to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He turns that loose down the right side.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. There he goes. Good call, good execution. execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Looking to throw, it's Matthews. It's complete on the right side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. To throw, it's Matthews. Bringing the heat. Got the first himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got him in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
It's on target and complete. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10.
691, Gator Sport.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dukes! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. On the move, he fires. Finds his man open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got the back in the middle. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Here comes the Heat. Intercepted for the 11th time. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Dukes will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's caught inside the 20.
feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The give out of the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss sweep to the right. And through the contact. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, San Jose State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
San Jose State, 12.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else, and with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Toss sweep to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Man, they got him on the ground just short of the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big loss on the last play. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Working on the right.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Makes one man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Moose!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, James Madison! And the beatdown has ensued. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Shotgun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you do.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, Dukes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their straight win.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gives it on the option.
Running back with the carry. Picks up 4.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.